Happy Sunday evening, beautiful souls. I hope everyone has enjoyed their weekend. And for those of you new to this channel, hi and welcome and thank you. I'm very grateful for you to be checking out this pick a card video. Very special, but let me go through all my little disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. So let's do that real quick. If you are new, please like and subscribe to this channel. That way you don't miss out. I'm pretty sporadic when I post, and I want you to keep up and be notified as soon as I post. So you guys are like right in there, right? Because I may be going live pretty soon. I got a special giveaway coming up, which I will be talking about probably by the end of the week. So anyway, you don't want to miss out on that. So make sure you subscribe, please, and share. Please share the videos if they resonate with you and you think it'll resonate with others. Send it along. I'm here to help. So this is for 18 and older, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please take anything you hear here with a grain of salt. The one true psychic you can really, really believe in is your own intuition. Okay, just remember that. I'm very big on that. Follow your intuition when you are hearing the guidance, okay? Not everything's going to jive, okay? So remember to be open and trust your instincts, okay, when you're hearing the advice and picking the card. So I highly recommend this meditation night for this particular pick a card. And this is in no way, shape, or form any diagnosis or solution for any medical or psychological condition. Please seek professional help if that's what you're looking for. So, that out of the way, guys. What am I doing? All right. I'm still figuring that out. Excuse me for a second. Need a drink? I meant to put this out earlier, but I got a little hectic. Okay. One thing that I picked up in meditation today was there are two things going on. Okay? Either people are going through a transitional state right now, which is where you're past the tower moment, you went through hell, you're still focused, you barreled through and you kept your focus on what you want to manifest, doing everything you can, and now everything has shifted in your favor. But we have to quit with the old way of thinking and reacting. And there's fear coming up in different ways. Even though we face most of them, we still have them kind of sneaking in to try to stop us and block us from being open to the new that's coming in, or that we are waiting to come in. You know, we're sitting here waiting, go, and then you realize, you know what, that's probably me. So we're going to be looking into that. And the other half is going through the tower moment, a moment of transformation, awakening, okay? And this one was a pretty big one for those who kind of like ignored the other ones that were happening, especially towards the end of the summer into fall. As things started getting obvious, you had to let go, and you still clung on. That's why this tower moment had happened. So what we're going to look into there is, we're going to look into why. We're going to look into the lessons, and we're going to look into how it's going to benefit you and what you got coming in so you can get through this new start. Okay, this fresh new arising from the ashes. This is your phoenix moment, okay? This is for you. This is as painful as it is and discouraging and ego busting, self-esteem annihilation. It's real. You're going to come out so much stronger for this. You won't even recognize yourself. Trust me. I am not the same person I was 9 months ago. And I am so grateful for my tower moment. Oh, yeah. So anyway, well, I am now. Not at the time. I knew it was happening, though. But anyway, on that note, I really highly suggest that you guys do the meditation with me tonight for this particular pick a card. I've got 6 to pick from, okay? There are 3 towers, 3 fools in here. Okay, I didn't look at the cards. I know I usually do this before you guys come on because I go into this deep state of meditation. It takes me almost 40 minutes for the cards to come up in a particular order. I'll be reading them as just like you're hearing me. It's going to be just right there in your face, fresh and brand new. All right, so this meditation, guys, that we're going to be doing, and I will have my tarot will be pulling for clarification as we go along through these decks, so this is going to take a little while. All right, so the meditation, this is going to clear and unblock your crown chakra through the heart chakra to get through and get you completely clear and connected to the divine source. So when you're ready to pick your pile, you'll be able to do it right. You'll know which one's calling you, okay? So this is going to help ground you, help center you, get you that calm and peace. Now, just fair warning, I always warn people, I always let people know that this can be a very overwhelming feeling, to feel this feeling of love and peace kind of rush through you. And if you might start crying and not understand why, it's okay, release it. That is the way that the divine works and your guides work, to help you to release. Okay, and some people go, I mean, I've seen it all, you know, in my own group meditations I have here, and that it's a way of releasing. So please allow that to happen during the meditation. Okay, guys, I think I blathered long enough. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to ground down. So start by imagining. You don't have to be laying down or whatever. Imagine a tingling sensation at the bottom of your feet. Feel this heat, this energy just start building up. Or if you're more comfortable, the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, imagine heat building up right there. So we're going to inhale, exhale. Now you can, if you're sitting comfortably, put your feet on the ground. If you're laying down, you could still do it. Just imagine, really build up, focus the energy on the soles of your feet. Inhale. And release. Okay, inhale. Now we're going to imagine that energy, exhale, pushing down through all the layers, through the mantles, all the layers of the earth, right down into the molten core. Inhale. And push. Feel that go through. And you'll know when you've reached that core, because you'll feel a surge of energy come up, or a tingling sensation through the legs, through the body. Some people just only feel it in the root chakra or the bottom of the feet. It's okay. Everybody feels it differently. That doesn't mean you're not connected. Inhale. Now I'd like you to put your focus right here on your heart chakra. Inhale. Now you're firmly connected to Gaia. I'll keep you grounded. Just think about the breath. Feel your chest rise and fall. And breathe naturally. You don't have to breathe the same way I'm telling you. I want you to breathe as naturally as possible. Now with this singing bowl tone, it's going to start at the crown. So you might feel a pressure or a heat at the top of the head. This is going to be very strong. I have my rutilated quartz and my Herkimer diamond, which is a very strong booster. I want to really be able to help you to bust through everything so you get a good connection to your guides and the divine. Inhale. And all I want you to do is just keep focusing on your breath. Breathe as naturally as possible. And calm. Because you're in a safe place. Mother Gaia's got you. You're grounded. You're safe here. There's nothing going on. You're fine. You're okay, right now at this moment. And all you have to do is allow the tone to do its work. Inhale. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your chest. And just listen. Keep breathing. Keep focusing on your chest. The energy flow. Take a deep breath. Relax. Don't open your eyes yet. If your eyes aren't closed, please close them now. Take a couple deep breaths and just let the energies, don't think anything. You're probably already looking at the decks, don't cheat. Okay, ready? Inhale. Okay. Open your eyes. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. Remember, the strongest one that calls to you is the right one. I'll give you just a minute. Okay, are we ready? I'm being all dramatic because I wanted to get it right at 11 minutes. For people of the pile 1. Okay, people of the pile 1. Let's see what we got. Remember, I have not looked at them. So I'm going in blind just like you. You ready? Are you in a tower moment or are you starting the fool's journey? You are starting the fool's journey. Oh, nice. Which is a wonderful thing, but it can be a little, let me just move it up a little bit, but it can be a little disconcerting because we're letting go of the old and we're stepping in this brand new space, right? We want to be like, yay, happy, happy, joy, joy. But then the old us is kind of going, yeah, but. So let's see what the energies are surrounding this. What's the main theme? What's going on? Let's see what's happening. Broken heart reverse is the energy going on. So what this is saying is you're healing. So there is a healing from the pain, from heartache, from major heartbreak. You're ready to move on. However, you're not going to forget what happened, and you're definitely not going to let it happen again. Smart. However, not everybody is going to be like the previous person or persons, okay? What I'm getting also is to allow this new love in. I feel there's an interest here that you're kind of focused on, but you're tentative about this because you just came out of this and you're like, yeah, you know, I might need time for me. Part of you is like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready to jump in that. But then you're like, yeah, but then there's this person. This all has to do with what you've wanted to manifest. At where you are at right now, this is lining you up to have it. It's right there. So what do you have to do? You have to learn to be the fool right now in this phase. Where you're at right at the moment, you need to be the fool. You need to be trusting. You have to have blind faith. You have to start with a blank slate, a blank chalkboard, so to speak. All right, what else? Abundance. This has to do with being abundant in every area of your life. There seems like there's a lot of blockages with money. Well, you know, it's a given right now, figuring we're going into the holidays and everybody's trying to, you know, figure things out. But I do feel that for people to pile 1, that this is actually not so much about finance as it is about everything else. Feeling abundant about having a home, a car, or, you know, being able to pay the bills, you know, having food, having friends, being abundant in the things that you already have and feeling very grateful for that. But you're a limitless being, and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. And you've seen this, people of the pile 1. You've actually seen some of the things you've wanted to manifest and focused on and baby step towards coming in, or boom, there it is, and you're like, holy shit. It's getting to the point where you're almost just thinking about it and there's a reference or something kind of backing that up, which can be a little scary. But now that you've seen that, now you're like, oh shit, the big stuff's coming in. And what's one of the biggest things we worry about? Or not worry about, but one of the things we fear. Yeah, everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to have money and not worry about that stuff. I shouldn't say everybody wants to be rich, but you want to be rich in all areas of your life, right? But see, the money's a big one, especially when you have this chance to have it and you're like yay, but, and then your brain starts making excuses. That's the ego going, oh, we got to protect you that way. Oh no, I'm going to have to work too hard. I'm going to be away from this person. I'm not going to have a life, or, oh my God, I don't want to do all this travel, blah, 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 blah. Is that what you wanted, or is it not what you wanted? If it isn't, you might want to sit down and rethink about where you want to go in that area. So, but you can manifest. This is about really stepping into understanding that you can manifest anything that you want in the physical reality. I'm also picking out something else for people to pile one. Where you're at, you'll notice people have gone away from you or kind of pushed back or not so close, blah, blah, blah anymore. They aren't aligning with your energy right now, your frequency. They're not jiving with you as much. But new people are trying to come in. You've got, I feel like there's people like off in the distance that are waiting to come in, but there's like this invisible force field keeping them out. You need to be open to this. You're not going to have the same kind of people. These people are going to support you. They're jiving with you. Exactly. They're almost like twins. You know what I mean? Like they're very like-minded. They're into the same stuff and they totally get it and they're open, and these are the people you need. These are the people who are going to support your spiritual growth. They're going to support you who you really are. They're going to love you. They're authentic, and that's what you really need around you right now. People to pile one, but we need to allow that in. Feeling a sense of freedom, I feel, is very dominant here for people to pile one. It says, the card says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. You know what freedom means? Freedom's being free from not giving a shit what anybody else thinks. They're not you. They're not on your path. They're not walking the path with you. They may be a part of the journey, but not the whole thing. You know, you're still the one that deals with the emotions. You're the one that still deals with taking the action and the decision, you know. And you got to remember, people may mean well, but the advice that they give you isn't necessarily what you or for your highest good. So you really have to listen and open up to your instinct. That's another part of the fold. Really trusting your gut instinct right now. But the big thing with this I'm getting is you have to stand on your own and go for it. If it feels good to you and it really resonates with you, you feel a connection with somebody, you feel this job is the thing you've been dreaming of, and you're getting all these like, well, you know, you got to think of this almost like a negative. Listen to them. Are they go, oh, that sounds great, but, or, yeah, but you got to think, you know, if you start hearing a little bit of, like, negative excuses kind of disguised in there, you might want to step back and really go, okay, but does this work for me personally? So, but that freedom of being able to make a decision, move forward on your path without worrying about the advice or guidance from somebody else or the opinions of, I should say opinions, I shouldn't say advice, because advice is always a good thing from those who are wiser and more knowledgeable. But, you know, not worrying about friends and family, their opinions, and being able to go, you know what, I'm standing in my truth. It's all about you standing in your truth, that freedom of going, I am me. If you don't like it, fuck off. I mean, you know what I mean? And I know it sounds really harsh, but I feel that people probably would totally get what I am saying. And here you go, right there, courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So all these fears that have been surrounding you with maybe a new romantic interest or a career. I do feel job. Sorry, my beanie keeps slipping and it's kind of distracting. There's fear with a new romantic interest. Maybe it's someone you have interacted with or someone you haven't directly interacted with yet. It's time to find the courage. You know, there have been signs, and also with job stuff, with the career choice, being afraid to take that chance, being afraid to take that leap. You know what I mean? But I will tell you, there are people that I've actually did readings for or kind of counseling with recently, that have taken that leap. And, oh my God, everything just went, bam, everything just fell into place. And they're like, shit, why didn't I do that before? And I'm like, well, then you weren't ready. So, but having the courage. Now, for people to pile one especially, what I'm getting is that when you get, the more scared you get, the more anxiety you're feeling towards whatever this, either it's the career thing, job choice, or a new relationship or a new person, you got to step through it so it can come in. This is kind of like a testing thing, but this is where the fool comes in. You got to go, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing it. And just do it. and laugh about it. I mean, you're going to see something amazing. Don't have any expectations, because expectation leads to disappointment. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. Basically, you have to let go and go, okay, universe, you lead, I follow, and I'm going to do. That's where you need to be to get through this now. I'm going to do a little bit of a clarification here. Make sure we're on point. But people of the pile 1, it's really about stepping into your full, true, authentic self, knowing and trusting that the decisions you are making for yourself are for your highest good. Okay, following that beautiful intuition. A lot of you that picked pile 1 are extremely intuitive, so you understand when I say, you know, you just got to trust that and just jump off the void, because that's, you know what, that's going to hold you up. You're not going to fall. Not this time. You've been through too much. This is a brand new phase. Everything in your life is brand new. It's coming in brand new. Things aren't the same. You're not even looking at things the same. All right, let's see what we got. Strength. There you go. Right there. Boom, boom. Strength. This is going to be you. You may not feel that right now. You're like going, oh, you know, with all this other stuff. Try not to distract from the stuff you need to face too. You know, having strength, courage, freedom to be you and make your choices. It feels fantastic. Trust me. Okay, having abundance, because you're manifesting this shit. Okay, you are in a brand new phase in your life. All these wonderful things are right there, right? And I feel that some of you have seen some of it starting to come in. You've seen signs that they're on their way, but then there's a pause here. So now is the time to start stepping in and stepping into that strength. Okay, gentle strength. Be strong, be compassionate, but most of all, towards yourself. Remember to take care of yourself too. And it's okay to put the focus on yourself for a little bit right now, to gear up and get ready, because you are a spiritual badass. You guys are going to have the most amazing, amazing shift here, as long as you step forward and be yourself and not be afraid of that. You got this. I see good things. Good thing. And we'll do a checkup, pick a card somehow. I'll figure it out by the end of the week. I want to see where everybody is at. So please leave me feedback at the end. At the bottom of this video. Okay, at the end. Okay, people of the pile 2, I got you. All right, people of the pile 2. Got crystals falling out of my bra, excuse me. Okay, people of pile 2, remember I have not looked at these. So we're going to see, are you a tower or are you the fool? What are you going through right now? The tower. Look at her looking all smug, like, yeah, I know. Like, look, she's looking like, and, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I knocked it all down. I'm just done with that. So, tower moment. So you're going through transformation, and it can be very hard. Okay, very, very jolting, very like, oh my God. But the thing is what I'm getting, people of the pile 2, is that it's not like you weren't forewarned. It's not like the things that you were hanging on to, you know, weren't, you know, letting you know, hey, I need to go, or you needed to move away from it. But it can be a pretty harsh reality. However, I'm getting that there's a lot of concern for health. So let's see. Like, just, it's made you weak. It's just taken so much out of you, this heartbreak. What do we got? Okay, it's got strategy. Okay, this is a card that's telling you what you need to do. The Ages reversed. Okay, Healer of the Ages reversed. Hold on. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, all right. Hold on, I got some more cards here. Wait. Okay. Now remember, I haven't looked at these, so bear with me a moment. All right. The Healer of the Ages reversed. Okay. It's like, when it's upright, you're feeling good, you're doing well, you got your health up, everything seems to be, you know, good and stable, and then the tower happened. So then, boom. So you're the opposite now. I feel like there are a lot of health issues going on because of anxiety and stress, and not focusing on self-care at the moment. And I get that, because this can destroy you. just feels like it just takes you out. I mean, on all levels, not just emotionally, which, trust me, guys, I've been through the Tower quite a few times. But I'm trying to ask the guides right now what the lesson was in this. And right now, they keep this strategy card keeps coming up, but I don't have. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this one in a moment. But this rest and rejuvenation is definitely for you. It's time for you to, as much as you probably, I feel like people about you don't want to focus right now on you. You just don't even want to go there. That's what I'm getting. I could be wrong. But rest and rejuvenation, they're asking you need to do self-care. Forget everybody else. It's time for you to be with you and take care of you as if you were your own loved one or you were the romantic part. The focus needs to be here. You need yourself really, I want to say desperately. We need to get you here. Okay, rest and rejuvenation, you have to. And that's not just sleeping and eating well. This has to do with giving yourself what you need. Okay, things that are, if things aren't driving right, you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's people around you that have survived the fall of the tower and they're still kind of, you don't need that. It's up to you. You don't need to listen to them though. You need to take care of you. They are not you. Let me get a clarifier on the strategy card. I'm kind of confused by this. I feel like this has to do with your lesson for the tower. Almost like now that this happened, it's time for strategy, but yet you're real weak right now and you need some time to heal. Really focus on yourself. What I am getting for people of the pile too, that you are starting to kind of understand the lessons that you had to learn for yourself, for you. And some of them, it's like, oh my God, did I do that? And was I like that? Or, oh my God, you got to get past that and just go, okay, that's what happened. Okay, don't sit there beating yourself up left and right. I need a clarifier for strategy, please. Call Holy Spirit, guides, the current angels, all the archangels, all the hierarchy angels, please give us clarity for people of Pell too. But yeah, the beating up of yourself, the ego damage. I mean, when certain things happen, the ego gets hit hard and you just feel humiliated and feel yucky, but I don't feel... All right, one more. That's what happens when the ADD. Kind of works out, actually, for me. All right, here we go. Strategy clarification. The Eight of Wands, adversity. Bottom card. The Knight of Wands. Wow. You need to rest. Okay, with this tower moment, things had to clear. Things had to just crumble and be taken away and just wiped out. Okay, for a reason. To clear, I know this is going to sound bad, but I'm just going with whatever I'm receiving here, and it's to clear the battleground. Okay, you still have one battle to go. And I know you guys are going, oh, don't tell me that, Cass. But you can get it done this week. There's no time frame. It's up to you, but I really feel, so get your strategy together, but you have to do it for your higher self. This is very important what I'm getting right now with these two cards. Okay, battling through the storm. Okay, you have the firepower to do so, to action, being creative, okay, playing to your strengths. Now, what I feel with the strategy for you guys is, the more you are authentic, the more you don't compromise for peace right now. You can't. It's past that. That's why the tower happened. No more compromising. No more being a revolving doormat. Those days are done. You're done. Okay? Now, you don't have to come out like a screaming bitch from hell. Like, well, I'm Italian. That happens. So, anyway, but you do have to stand firm and not be afraid to say, no, that's not what I want. You know what you want. You know what's going to make you happy. You can't. The tower's already happened, so nothing. I know this sounds bad, but honestly, it's not going to get worse. You're actually in a safe spot right now because this happened. This actually was for your benefit in a big way. They're not showing me exactly why, though. Maybe these other cards will talk about it, but I really feel that get your strategy together. But your strategy is being you, pulling it out from here, learning your lessons. Go, okay, I did this, or I didn't do that, or I shoulda. Coulda, woulda, but I didn't. So here we are, and I'm just going to keep moving forward and doing what I got to do. And you're either coming with me or you're not, or you're just going to move forward or move on. You know what I mean? It's that the battle area is cleared. I keep saying, I know you people of the pile too are going to get it when I say the battlefield has been cleared for you to step out and be like, all right, this is it. So this is your last and final battle. But I have to say, though, I don't feel so much that's with particular people, though they're there, as much as it is with your ego, with yourself. Beating down the self-esteem, beating down, going, you know what, I am worthy. You are worthy and deserving of a wonderful life, regardless of what others have said that have brought the terror moment into play. But it's not so much these other people caused the terror moment, even though it seems that way. The terror moment happened for your highest good, to clear out all the shit. Now that the dust is settled, you can actually kind of look around safely, come out and look and go, well, fuck, is that what it is? You know what I mean? A bunch of clarity. You're going to get a lot of clarity. And even though you're in a weakened state right now, you'll start feeling a little better as time goes on, as the clarity starts coming forward. There's nothing I can do about the emotional upsets, or I can tell you, except for you are stronger and the storm will pass. The storm you're feeling inside, the heartbreak, the pain. All right, let's look. Step into your purpose. You know what you're here to do. Your soul purpose, that thing that moves you, that thing that just makes your heart sing. Step into that. That's also, add that to your strategy. Fight for it. That's your soul. Self-esteem and an issue is also a big issue. I feel like these cards are going to be your weapons, but your armor too. Self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You do. In your unique way, when you're authentic and you don't worry about getting validation from other people. I feel that, I felt self-esteem from the other one too, and I'm really thinking part of the tower was to get you to understand that you don't need outside validation to know that you're beautiful, to know you're smart, you're funny, you're worthy, you're a good girlfriend, you're a good boyfriend, you're a great partner. Okay, you don't need that. You should know this. You should know that because you are wonderful and you are beautiful and you're smart and you're funny. Regardless of your mistakes at the time, you know what I mean? At the time you felt the decisions were right that you made for yourself or for the other person. But now you're starting to understand that the decision that should have been made for you. Do you know what I mean? And this is a big one too. Coming to terms with how you feel about failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's funny, because I just said, any decisions we've made in the past or recently maybe you felt caused the terror moment. The terror moment has to do with the universe, your guides, and everybody getting you in line with what you've been wanting to manifest. You've been asking for something to happen. You've been asking for freedom. You've been asking for, all this stuff. And it's like, okay, but all this is in the way. But you kept going, I'm moving forward. I want to do this. And then, bam, the tower happened. And you're like, what the fuck? Now, wait a minute. But all this had to clear so you can see. See clearly what you need to let go of, what you needed to let go of, not only outside influences, but also within, so you can step into who you really are. It's your time to do so. You have a soul purpose, and it's beautiful, and you know this. You can feel it in your soul every time you do it. And failure. You're not a failure. We all make mistakes. All right, like for example, if somebody leaves you for somebody else, you're not the failure. You're not the failure. You did what you could do. You're not a failure. You did what you thought was best at the time. That doesn't mean you made a bad mistake or a bad choice, because at the time you felt it was the right one. Okay? So people of the pile too. You are going through a tower moment, and you're going to come out shining now. I'm going to pull one clarification card for you. Or maybe two. Who knows? All right, what do we got for people of pile 2? I want to know a little bit of the outcome here. If they face... God, we went past... But remember, take care of you. Self-care. Take care of your body. And you take care of your mind also. When your mind and heart and body aren't in alignment, usually the body's the one that ends up taking the hit. So remember to take care of yourself. Do not think it's selfish to take a day off so you can recoup. You need time. Just not a whole week, but you need some time. And you really need to focus on what you need. So remember to keep that in mind also. That's going to help build your strength. All right, one more. Spirit guides and guardians, just give us an outcome for people of the pile 2 for their tower moment for this week. What's going on? How about the Ace of Wands? New beginnings, fire, creativity, learning. Add to your already filled library in your head for your soul purpose. There's more to explore, to expand on it. This is a wonderful card to see. And this is the end of the week. As long as you take care of you, get yourself some, where is it? Rest and rejuvenation, take care of your body, take care of you. Put the focus on you like you would on a partner, okay? And then, because out of this is this. It's just to get you here. Because you are worthy and you are deserving of everything that you want to manifest. You are deserving of the good stuff, just like anybody else. And it doesn't matter about the other people that might have been involved at for your tower moment. Because this is really all about you and your growth. I'm sending you much love and light for this. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with me through that one. And remember, if you have any questions or you want to give me some comments or feedback on your pile 2 reading, please leave it down in the comments below this video. Okay, we're moving on. People of the pile 3, I got you at 37 minutes. Woo! This is gonna be long. I think this might be a 2-part or a 2-hour video. People of the pile 3, I hope you're ready. Okay, people of the pile 3. Sorry about that little pause there. All right. Oh. Now, I didn't look at any of these, so whatever we see, we are seeing for the first time, and I'll be reading for the first time. Now, we'll find out if you're having a tower moment, an awakening, or if you are having a transformation into the new phase and cycle. So let's see. What do we got for people of the pile 3? You're having tower moment. Okay. The tower. Now I feel, now with this particular tower moment, I feel like there's a fire energy involved. Like the old was burnt away, if that makes sense. Now there's different stages of tower moments. Some of them it's almost like there's a tower and then it gets like raised right to its foundations to where there's no foundation at all. You're starting fresh, new ground. This one, it seems like things are burnt away. You know the song by Celine Dion, Ashes? And if you don't, look it up, look at the lyrics, okay? That's where it seems like I see you sitting in the ashes, looking at everything. It's like everything I've ever dreamed of just got shot to hell. What went up in flames? Like, what happened? Why? So let's see what the energies are surrounding your tower moment right now. This is an awakening. Things that needed to go so you can move forward. This was like the last thing. We are now in this new cycle. Like it's like a new year, so to speak. This new moon signaled us kind of graduating into this new era, so to speak. After this year, we all deserve something new, fresh, and wonderful. So unfortunately, there were still some of us who were still hanging on to things, and that's why you had this particular tower moment. So let's see what the energies are. Door to personal healing and happiness. Caring connections reversed. I feel like somebody got burned. Anxiety. Walking away. So let's go through these one at a time. It's going to be a very lengthy read, guys, so hang tight with me. Door to personal healing and happiness. Your tower moment had to happen, so the door to your personal healing and personal happiness could happen. And so I feel that some of you people of the Pile 3 know this. You got this. You're like, some of you, if it's, even though it was tragic and heartbreaking, that there's a sense of relief. There's a little bit of sense of freedom that happened. You know now you can focus on you and what you really want and what makes you happy instead of compromising and not doing what you really wanted to do because the other person was like, would get an attitude or didn't like it, or it would take you away from them or whatever it was. So I really feel that most of this has to do with connection. So caring connections reversed. Okay, so there was a lot of, there was a break there. Part of the tower moment, it went up in flames. But I feel that you were part of the fire starter because it's almost like the wolf chewing his paw off to get out of the trap type of scenario going on there. Okay, so that had to happen. So you could step into this. I feel like I'm reading these backwards. Because the tower moment had to happen also because you were getting to a point with anxiety that it was almost like disabling, kind of crippling. Okay. This is how you were feeling. That's what you were feeling. Sick to your stomach, feeling like you're going to pass out. I feel like there was eating issues going on there too. But the whole point was not so that I'm getting for you that this was to give you exactly what you needed. So you could walk away freely. Because, you know, how she's walking out of a gate there. See? This happened for you. So you can be happy. So you could be free. And I know me saying this isn't going to help, but don't feel guilty about that. It's time, and it has been time for all of us to kind of look at what makes us happy. Because that gets sent out, and then we bring people who match that vibration, that support that get that, you know, be like, hey, dude, do what you want. You know, hey, if it makes you feel good, get all over it. You know what I mean? That support you, that will encourage you, that will be there for you, for your authentic, your real self and what you really want. You know, they don't make you feel like you have to kind of candy coat it or play it down like, oh, yeah, you know, that's cool and everything, but I don't really want to, you know, maybe because you're fishing, because you're afraid to come out and say, I really want to do this. This is really what I want to do. So, some of you, I feel that people of the Pile 3 just want to be alone for now. You know, take time away and focus on yourself. And that is so important. But make sure you don't go running off to someone else to make it easier. Because that's not a part of it. I'm not telling you what to do. Remember, take it with a grain of salt. What I'm getting is that make sure if you do kind of run into somebody else, make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons because you do enjoy their company and they do help your energy level, honestly, in your heart feel lift, okay? Because if not, that's not going to help the tower. The tower moment will stay for a while, and you're going to have another one. This new moon basically is having us clear out all this stuff, all our fears, so we can move forward towards the things we're trying to manifest. And the thing is, I feel that these people, it's not all of you, of course, but some of you people of the Pile 3, if you're with someone or have kind of merged over to someone just so you can get through this a little easier without any emotional attachment, that's going to backfire. And just, that's what I'm getting for you through the cards. So, one of the things that you need to know to get through this tower moment is surrendering. Surrendering the need to control. No expectations, no disappointments, and you have to understand there's only thing that you have control of is you. You saying yes, you saying no, you making a decision, you making the phone call, you driving left, you driving right. That is what you control. Everything else, there's free will involved and other people involved. You have to, it doesn't matter what you do, you have to surrender. Because the more you try to control things, especially right now, it's a very delicate stage in your tower moment, people of the Pile 3, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to be like, oh, well, you're screwed. Nope, You're going to hear a lot of no's. You're going to hear a lot of delays. You're going to hear a lot of bad news. You need to trust and have faith that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. Once you start letting go of control and allowing the universe to do, and allowing people to just do what's best for your highest good, you're going to start seeing some seriously wonderful things come in. I promise you that. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Being truly happy. Feeling good for no reason. That's awesome. Following your soul purpose is whatever jives, whatever lifts you. When you get all excited about talking about something or somebody. You know, but just remember this. I do have to say this. I'm picking this up right now for you guys, people with Pile 3. Nobody can make you happy. Nobody's responsible for your happiness. You are. And everything you need from a partner is actually here. Once you focus here, the right partner to support that, to enhance that, to add value to that will come in. Not only that, but friends. Not only that, but careers. Everything that jives with that. Once you click into that, and really step into that for real, you're going to see a huge difference in your life. Huge. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. You really need to trust your intuition. Trust the signs. I feel like there have been signs and really obvious like signs and synchronicities that were leading up to this tower moment. They were like, no. I felt like some of you possibly in Pile 3 actually tried to change it. I feel that there was this grasp for it, but it still happened. In fact, it probably felt worse because you had been trying to, you know, kind of cushion it, try not to make it happen, you know, and fighting and hanging on to that which you knew it was going to go, needed to go. Because this is all about you and your growth. All the stuff you've been wanting to manifest, that's what this is about. You've been focused and really wanting it and yelling it. Now, I was warning people through the month of November. I said, manifestation energies are in place. Divine timing is in place. Divine alchemy is now in place, like for real. So everything that we want to manifest is coming in. We're being heard. I know it sounds crazy, but I think quite a few of you in Pile 3 are understanding my meaning. That's a very powerful power to have as a human being or a spiritual being having a human experience. But then again, we're having a human experience by doing the tower, by releasing, allowing. Don't sift through the ashes of what's happened. You're done there. It's done. You already know, sifting through it or overthinking, it's not going to change where you're at right now. Okay, so you really want to step into your own strength, your own power, your own happiness. Start looking into seeing what you need to make you happy. What makes you happy? Really sit down and write it out. What really makes you happy? And try to displace everything that didn't and focus on what really does. And remember, you're not the same person you were 6 months ago or at the beginning of the year for that matter. So that may have changed a bit. Maybe different things now are making you happier. So you really have to just remember that you're in a very delicate tower moment. So this is all about you and putting the focus on you. Letting go of control, trusting your intuition, and not escaping what's going on around you and just bearing through it and knowing that it was for your highest good that this happened so all this wonderful stuff can come in. And it won't if you don't put the focus on you right now. It's got to be all about you. And I don't mean making everybody focus on you, but I mean making, my beanie's just supposed to be on, putting your focus on you and what makes you happy. All right, people of the Pile 3. And remember, I'd love to hear some feedback and comments down below on this video. I would appreciate that. See if this resonated with you or not. And don't worry if it didn't resonate. You know, you can always look at another pile and remember to take this with a grain of salt too. You know, there may have been some stuff in there that really resonated with you and quite a bit of it that didn't. Take the stuff that did. Remember, listen to your gut. You may have to listen to that again and see what really resonates with you. Some of it's just you get that tightening and go, oh, no, that wasn't for me. That's your instinct going, yeah, yeah, it was. So anyway, just remember, trust your instinct. It'll never steer you wrong. Okay, people of the pile 4. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Okay, sorry guys. People of the pile 4. All right, let's see what we got here for you. Okay, I've not looked at these cards, guys, so I'm going through this with you, fresh, okay? And we'll do clarifiers if need be with my trusty tarot deck. So, are you having a tower moment? Transformation, complete transformation. Or are you in transition? The Fool, starting a new journey. All right, let's see. People to pile 4, you have the Tower. So you are going through a transformation. You are the Phoenix, okay? The Tower has fallen. Okay, now we're going to see what the energies are surrounding that so we can get a little bit more clarity on what's going on. 6th chakra, Angel Metatron. That has to do with the crown chakra, okay? Your connection to your divine. But to me also, I'm getting that this also has to do with thinking. Hold on, let's see if we can get some more. Envy. Blossoming abundance, okay. Angel of balance. Woo! Okay. Okay. Give me just a second, guys. I'm tapping in. Okay, the Tower had happened to make you humble. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Before you go, oh, hell no, biatch. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, remember, this may not resonate with everybody, so keep an open mind and take this with a grain of salt. The envy card's what stood out to me the most. And what I'm getting from the envy card is there's a mix. There's an envy towards you, like people are showing envy. You're seeing signs of, like, I want to say backstabbing or gossiping because people are envious of you, because I feel that you did manifest some stuff that actually moved you forward in abundance. So now we've got envy. But not only that, but I see envy on your side too. Now you may not view it as envy or jealousy, but looking over at somebody else, even though you've gotten what you know where you wanted to be, or starting to see movement, like say I feel like it's really money or career oriented, and you're like, yeah, and then I don't know, I feel like somebody else, you see somebody else, and you're like, what the, what? And you're like, so every time that person, even though they're really like happy and they're like very positive, you're like, it's almost like a race, but there's envy there. There's envy. I'm sure I'll get more clarity on that in a moment. We'll pull a card from the tarot. Because, see, what I saw was, okay, the thinking, the mind's going. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking, and somehow this has to do with this. So, blossoming abundance. So, you've come into abundance. Okay, and it may not just be money. It could be like just home. It could be health. It could be like family. Okay, I'm just saying I was feeling material, money, career, status. And then the mind. And I hate to say this. I know I've been kind of avoiding saying this, but ego. So you get a little puffed up. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I got my shit now. Because you feel good. You're like, I did, yeah. Of course you're going to puff up. Ego's going to be like, yeah. Yeah. That's what I feel. I feel like you have that yeah moment. Like, yeah, I'm a badass. I am a badass, So you had this going on, but then the envy came in. And somehow this escalated. Okay, and the angel of balance, it's like balance was needed, balance is needed, balance. I almost feel like it was like a warning, like, the exit signs, that there's signs that flash, like warning, not exit signs, but warning sign, warning. It's like you were getting signs like, okay, this needs to chill. And you were like, no, it's like this ego energy came in and just, So I feel like there was conflicting between you and someone else or others, and then, boom! Your guide said, that's enough. That's enough. I feel like there was a humility, a lesson here, but let's look at the other cards. Don't worry, I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Hold on. Adversity. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Adversity. Other people. Dealing with jealousy. Dealing with envy. Dealing with backstabbers. And how to deal with that. Instead of fighting them, sometimes your best bet is to just watch and not react. You know, step back before you react. That's a big one I'm feeling here too, to get through the adversity. This is why the Tower moment's happening too. You need to learn to deal with adversity in a healthier way, so it doesn't come back on you. Like, that's why the Tower moment happened, okay? All right, worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. All that worrying about things that coulda, shoulda, woulda still happened. You know, you may have foreseen some of the stuff that has occurred to cause the Tower moment, okay, which has caused you to really question, like, I want to say who you are. Like, was I really supposed to have that? I knew that was too good to be true. I didn't deserve that. Oh, man, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but the point of the Tower was to let you know, no matter how your overthinking mind was worrying about something, working on something, it didn't change the outcome. No expectations, no disappointments. And also, I mean, worry is like a form of control. Your brain thinks your ego and your brain think they can control the situation by worrying about it and tossing it over like salad over and over, like a blender. You know, you keep chewing it up and spitting, you pour it out and go, nope, you take out the bad parts, put the other half back in until you get some kind of grip on it. But it's out of your control. The only thing that you have control of is you, how you react to things, how you respond to things, any decisions you make are all you. Everything else is going to happen the way it's going to happen. And that's the hard part about letting go. But another lesson you're supposed to learn during this time is being grateful. Really stepping into the attitude of gratitude, not just for the money, not just for success, but for your health, for a home, for your family, close friends, little things, you know, your animals, your pets, having a wonderful, being thankful for a beautiful day, little things you got accomplished, give yourself pats on the back, being grateful for being here, being grateful that you've had the experience that you did and that you can come out of it above and beyond anything else. Okay, now let me, because this one's a little sticky, really it's not, it's pretty straightforward. I feel you guys had a mild Tower moment, but the thing is feeling the way you do right now is what's causing a lot you're not able to see. And that's where I feel like the angel of balance is still present. That energy is still there with you. They want to help you get into balance. Now, how do you get into balance? Right now, you need to focus on self-care. Deal with it. Release it. Get angry in a healthy way, safe way. Scream, yell, punch a pillow. You know, cry. Don't take it on anybody else. It's nobody else's fault. Snapping at somebody because things aren't going your way or things happen because other people is not going to, it's going to just push them away. And then when you really, you know, where are they going to be when you need them, when you really need them. Don't try to keep that to yourself. Okay. I call upon the spirit guides, guardian angels. What I'm saying is not keep it to yourself, but vent in a considerate and compassionate way, remembering the other people, you know, had nothing to do with it. And they're just there to listen. Okay, we need a clarifier on pile 4. Temperance. Temperance. Learning to balance. Balance is key. Wow. Learning to balance and be at peace. Not only with things going on around you, but within yourself. That means trying to still the inner child that's throwing a temper tantrum right now because shit didn't go the way it should have. You should have won. You should have came out on top. You ended up looking like you got thrown under the bus, or yeah, even you may have gotten like written up, or I don't know. I just feel like it was something that affected you in the workplace, and everybody's kind of, you feel like everybody's looking at you like, and no, believe me, you don't have to do that. You don't have to defend yourself. You know the truth of the matter. Shouting it from the rooftops is not going to help the situation. This happened so you'd stop. This happened so you can be your real self in front of these people. No more doormat. No more playing the big wheel. This is who you are. And you know what? Temperance may come across looking as if they're just passive, and you could just walk right over and knock her over. But you can't really. Do you think she's going to stand there and let you push her over? Oh, hell no. She's going to go, she'll already know you're coming, and she'll still keep her stance. This is you. Because honestly, everything will clear when you get peaceful. Quiet the mind. May I suggest The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle for you guys too, because that would be a great read. And if you need a backup, because I flipped the deck over, and guess who was on top, on the bottom of the deck? The Hierophant. Learning your lesson throughout this, not repeating it, and not beating yourself over it. We all make mistakes. We all, you know, do things at the moment. But the thing is, I mean, whether it's rash in the heat of anger or heartbreak or emotional upheaval, it doesn't matter. The thing is when we react to things and make a decision in that moment, we feel that it's right. We feel with our soul that's the right thing to do. So do not beat yourself up, and just remember, bring it in. Focus on yourself and where you need to be. You really need to step back, and you need to find that peace. And that way everything will settle down a bit, so you can actually see after the dust settles with this tower moment. The dust is still up there, so you can't see things for what they really are. In fact, if anything, it feels like the paranoia is increasing. So you really, once you get clear and centered, seriously, go within, start doing things that make you happy. Don't worry about the other stuff right now. You're going to see everything clear. And you're going to realize that people aren't looking at you like the bad guy. There are people who really do know what was the truth and what wasn't, okay? So, but not everybody's against you. And that's one of the things you're going to learn here with your tower moment. But I do see it easing up by the end of the week, as long as you start taking time to have some balance. You need to balance these emotions. And I know it's easier said than done. But really, if you try guided meditations, there's a channel here on YouTube called Positive Magazine. They have like 10-minute ones that are guided. They're amazing. And they have like 1 billion subscribers. So I highly suggest that for you guys if you need to help to center and ground. And you watch, once you start doing that, things are actually going to change. Your perspective is going to change. You're going to start feeling a little better. So, all right. And I would love to hear some feedback down below on this video with your pile, people of the pile 4. And thank you, and sending you much love and light during your tower moment. But know this, once you get past this, everything's going to be pretty damn good. I'll tell you that. Okay, people of the pile 5, 1 hour. And we hear my grandfather clock going off. Okay. People of the pile 4. Now, like I've been telling everybody for the past hour, okay, I haven't looked at these cards. I did these in meditation. They're pulled appropriately, apparently, and I will be reading them as we go. So the first card, we're going to find out, are you having a tower moment or are you having a fool moment? People of the pile 5. You're the Fool. New beginnings. Brand new start. You are going through transformation. Okay? Which means the old way of reacting and doing things is not applicable here anymore in this new phase you're going in. So we have to kind of like, it's like being a newborn. Like the phoenix. You're like, I'm out of the ashes. Now what? So let's find out what the energies are going on around you right now as you're going through your transformation. We'll find out, maybe they'll show us like what you need to step forward. But we do know that the Fool does represent kind of just going with it, trusting your instinct, and jumping off the void, stepping outside your comfort zone, and having fun and being open to new experiences, okay, in this beginning of your journey, excuse me. Storm warning reversed. Wonderful. The storm has passed. So anything that was going on before has now ended. Okay? So all this, I feel like the storm was basically within you, and now that's settled down, and you're starting to see the whole new horizon in a different way, new perspectives here. This is wonderful. Okay, community, stepping outside that comfort zone, connecting with people who are like-minded, which are finding you. These people are coming to you. They're like-minded. They get you, and it's kind of like discerning. You're kind of going, okay, these people are like me. We jive. We're like on the same thing. We're talking, and you know, or I'm listening to them. I'm like, yeah. But then it's like, yeah, are they real? Is this just for like, you know, are they just blah, 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 and then I'm going to be disappointed. So you got to watch that. Because once you step into who you really are, you're going to attract that which jives with your vibe, with your frequency. They just come at you, and the old ones go. So make room for the new. Now, if you were wondering if a certain something was going to be successful, There's a victory card for you. That's wonderful. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm very happy. This is amazing. Your journey is kicking off to a good start. However, being in a transitional phase, going from the old to the new, means changing how we react to things, being more open. Like, are we blocking things? You know, well, where's this new stuff? I hear all this, but I'm not really seeing it. So I don't know if these will answer. If not, we'll get a clarification. I want to know. I want to know. Okay, for you. Service. I feel good when I can help others. And I feel that that's where the community card comes in. Like, there's inspiration. There's people out there that you're looking up to, that you're starting to see that are like-minded. And sorry, I'm all in your face. I'm just so into this card. Okay. So these people are inspirational to you. They help others. They help others through their speech or their actions. And you want to be, and you're feeling a pull for that, a call. This is good. Follow that. That is your soul. Okay. Now you're in a transformational stage, and don't freak out. This is actually good to see. The Death card. Okay. Now you can give yourself a pat on the back, because you've learned that endings are merely beginnings. So everything that had to go, now you're starting to understand and see the lessons and going, okay. And you're starting to get excited about the new stuff coming in. Though there's still fear there, but you're starting to really understand that. All the stuff that you had to go through, I feel like in the summer, through the fall, I feel like some stuff just recently ended or is on paper ending finally, you know, and you can just, now you can start relaxing, because you do understand that this had to happen for you. For your growth, to get you where you need to be, for all the stuff you want to manifest. All right. Pride. Having pride in yourself. Not saying you're prideful. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Reminding us about mirrors. This is going to be your confirmation about these people. These new people you're watching. These new people you're seeing. I don't want to say you're stalking, but the people that are inspiring you. Okay? Mirrors. That things that move your soul. If you just feel that here when they're talking or interacting with you in some way, and you're feeling this, like, you just feel so good. That's alignment. That is an energetic match. Okay, that's good. That is good. If you feel uplifted when you're talking to me, when you're still like, oh my God, I saw this thing and blah blah blah. I was watching Cass on YouTube. And oh my God, I called my own name out. It was fantastic. Okay, then, you know, that was good. It drives with your vibe. Now, it's when you're like, yeah, that was all right. You start feeling drained and tired after an interaction, then you know they're not driving with your vibe. Okay? Nothing that moves your soul will drain you. That's just fact. Okay? Now, oh, I'm so excited. All right, I want some clarification on, this is you. New journey. Okay, but I do feel that there's some fears and blockages. You're like, okay, but then how come I'm not really seeing it? Now, the community thing is happening. I feel that you are being inspired by others to be of service. Do not be afraid to step into it, or do not be afraid to reach out to them and ask them questions. You know, people like me, I actually do classes here where I live to teach people to work with their intuition, because they really feel called. Or I do online coaching for those who maybe have a call for Reiki healing, or they're energy psychics like myself, or, you know, they don't know what direction to go to. So we have them, you know, I said, well, play, discover, you know, check out all these different, I have people that are really like born to be like herbalistic, okay? Little, what do they call them, hedge witches? You know, the potion makers, you know what I mean? The alchemists, and it's amazing. And they get so uplifted. That's how you know you found your soul purpose, you know. But these are like some of the things that are just like, I mean, inspiring. And I'll get questions all the time from other intuitives asking me all sorts of things, not always for a reading or freebies, you know. They actually ask me tangible questions. How did you know what to do? And I'm like, honestly, I went into this like the full wee, you know, and it took 30 years before I realized, you know, really understood. And they keep enhancing it, you know, as I go up levels. And I'm like, okay, I just learned about, okay, now I got something new. So, all right. So we're coming out of the night. Oh, hold on. I'm doing some clarification for you guys. All right. There is a lot of fear going on. Remember, I was saying I feel like there's fear. Okay. Are they blocking? Yes. So what do you got to do to remove it? Let's look and see. Okay. And to see this, to explain this, we have to kind of go back. to your tower moment, your most recent tower moment, when everything just went boom, and you're like, I feel like a lot of you people at the Pile 5 went, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. But there was a lot of anger there. There was so much anger there. You're like, you know what? I'm done being a pussy. Okay, forget my language, but I do use that language. I'm done being a revolving doormat. I am done, done, done. Okay. Because you had your back up against the wall. That's how you felt. I want to say, I hate, for some of you it might be a relationship. You were always defensive. You were always like, every time you thought you had your foot firmly down in what was going on in the situation, it ended up like, you ended up going, wait a minute, I'm back up against the wall again. Defending myself. Defending this. Fighting. And then there was confusion. Page of Pentacles reversed. There was something to do with money. Money got involved. I feel like there was a loss. This was all wrapped up in one tower moment. So I feel, I really have to say that I feel that it had to do with a particular person in your life. Contracts. Delays in journeys. Journeys had to get canceled. Some trips had to get canceled. Stuff had to get canceled because of this going on here. Okay? And we have to go back so we can see what's going on right now. Why you'd be blocking this new stuff coming in. So now, here you are. Out of the, excuse me, my door's sure. Well, I've been talking for an hour and a half, so. Okay, so here you are right now. Out of the tower moment, stepping into a new journey. And you feel like, yeah, okay, all right, I'm feeling good. And then ego strikes. I'm not laughing at you. It's just I think it was ironic because this was because of people. And this is because of your fears. It's you against your fears. But you're still fighting. This time, you got what it takes to beat your fears. So, all right, I want to know, 1 second. What advice do you have for people to Pile 5? Did it fall? That was weird. Oh. That was weird. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay. Your advice. Okay. When you step through your fears, your comfort zone, which is what the Wheel of Fortune reverse is asking you to do. This is what I'm getting, okay? Sometimes, and I'm going to tell you guys, take it with a grain of salt, but I use these to help me to connect and get a little clearer information. What I'm getting from this was step out of your comfort zone. That's emotionally, that's not just like, oh, I don't go to parties, and then you go to a party. That's not what we're talking. This is more emotional level. We're talking about being brave here. Taking that risk, taking that chance. Because this is going to flip immediately upright for you, in your favor. Okay? Take that chance. It's the right one. It is the right one. Okay? That's awesome to get that. And so as we were asking, as I was shuffling, you're going to start seeing generosity. Remember I was talking about the community card and asking questions and talking, interacting with those people inspire you who are making you feel really good, jiving with your vibe and raising your vibration. Giving. I see them giving to you. You're going to see that. You're going to see a beautiful response back. You're going to see that connection there. You're going to actually have a confirmation of that connection. Don't be afraid. You have to step through the fear to do it. You have to step out of your comfort zone. Take that chance. That's what the Fool's Journey is all about. Jumping off into the void, going, because now you're supported. You can jump off the void all you want, but you're going to land on a cloud and you're going to keep going. You're going to land on your feet, okay? And if that wasn't confirmation enough, look what's coming in. One of the things I'm getting is that connection that you're feeling, that whole, I said people inspire you and stuff. Within that, community is your twin flame. What you're feeling is right, but you've got to contact that person. You've got to step forward and do it gently. Don't be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you're mine and I'm yours. You know, no pumpkin. The other person might go, oh, okay, yeah, I feel it too, but ooh, ease off, babe. So you want to find that common ground and start from there. And remember, no pressure. Let everything evolve naturally. It's going to happen, but it'll go more fluidly, more naturally. Just let it happen naturally. Be 17 before we knew all this other crap that happened to us, right? You know what I mean? So what? You're older and wiser. That doesn't mean you can't still love freely without fear. And that's what you're being asked. Step out of that fear and you're going to see all this stuff just go whoosh. You are going to have an amazing holiday season. I'll tell you that, people of the pile 5. Woo! Good job. And please give me some feedback here underneath this video. I'd love to hear it. People of the pile 5, please, please, please. I'd appreciate it. So let's move on to people of the pile 6 because I'm getting pooped. 1 hour, 15 minutes, 40 seconds for people of the pile 6, my last pile of the night. Hi, guys. Okay. Let's see if you're having a tower moment or a full moment. See where you are. Now, I have not looked at these. I pulled them in meditation. They're all face down, except for my clarification cards over here. All right. Sorry, I didn't put these back. We'll have to shuffle. Okay. So let's see if you're having a full moment, which is transformation from the old to the new, for real. I mean, the old is gone now. Now we've got to get used to the new stuff. Or are you having a tower moment where it's complete and total that's transformation. Sorry, I'm tired. Transformation. You're the phoenix. Let's see, which one are you? Are you the fool? Or are you having a tower moment? You are the fool. Whee! That's awesome. New journey, new start, new everything. So, what are we doing? So let's see what the energies are around you. See what's going on here. So you're in a transformational stage. You've already passed the tower stage. You passed all that. That means you passed. You passed the test. You got an A. So we're moving into the next phase, okay, which is understanding too, is that the same mindset you had before the tower happened, the mindset you had after the tower happened does not apply now that you're in the full transitional. You're transitioning, stepping into your real self. Beautiful balance, energy. You have the support of yin yang around you. You're starting to see that balance. You're starting to get a sense that it's new. It's neat. It's weird. It's very cool though. It's like, door to romance is opening. You're feeling that. Wait. Now I'm all excited. Man holding a coin. Money coming in. Prosperity. Abundant. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Action. Action needs to be taken. Okay. Sorry, I got so excited. These are the ones I really get all excited about because they set the tone for what's going on around you right now, so we can see if you are blocking anything new coming in, because that's where the Fool's journey, the beginning that you're in right now is very, I want to say delicate, but not so much. We need to see if we're blocking and not allowing the new stuff that we've been wanting to manifest, the big stuff coming in. It looks like you guys are wide open going, bring it. We're good. So you've got the balance of yin-yang energy. You weren't feeling balanced most of this year. Nobody was. But now you've got this. You're actually starting to feel a balance. You're strong on your feet. Okay? You got I feel like you're centered spiritually. You have no problem stepping forward and being authentic. You've been practicing that all summer. You know, stepping into it, getting used to it. It's like trying on new clothes and stuff. And now you're owning it. You're not afraid anymore. You don't care what other people think anymore. You are very careful about making sure you're doing decisions that are best for you. That's the balance there. But you're still in harmony and considerate of other people too. But you're not the doormat, and you're not going to compromise what you really feel is strongly about that's best for you. So that is beautiful, beautiful. Door to romance is opening. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it is coming. Be patient, and just know I don't feel that any of you are too over like but I do feel that this is something that has been long awaited for, and very much, you are so worthy of this. It's coming before Christmas. You will see. I actually feel that it's probably going to start this week because these are the current energies as of right now. So if you're talking with someone, just know that this is supported and it's going to be a good thing. Just remember, always trust your instinct, okay? But also, because you're vibrating at such a wonderful higher level, you're only going to bring in those who match that level. You know what I mean? They're going to jive with your vibe, and that is wonderful. And I have to point out the number because this is funny. 222, or I'm sorry, 22 and 33. Very awesome numerology numbers. I know the 33. I was getting a lot of threes thrown at me recently, and I was so jaw-dropped when I looked it up, and it was saying something about everything you've been working on is coming. Everything you've been wishing for is coming. Just sit still. Just keep doing what you're doing. He's coming in. I'm like, yay! So, now, sorry, didn't mean to make it about me. Woo! The spirit gets me all. You know how you get when you're, I don't know if any of you watching are intuitives. I feel like some of you are. You get that overheated, that energy's flowing. It's like, this is an amazing pile 6 peeps. Oh my goodness. So we got man holding the coin. Okay? I feel like there's abundance coming. You're starting to see that. You're starting to really feel, hey, you're feeling a little bit more secure on the financial side. You're looking ahead. You're being very careful now. This is a big change. Now you're being very careful and you're starting to see the pennies add up. You know, you actually don't have to worry about, like, I only have $5 in my account. Now you're like, oh, I have an extra 100 in the account. You know what I mean? I can pay my bills and still have extra money. So this is good. I'm just using that for example. That's not for everybody. I'm going to take this with a grain of salt. Not everything's going to resonate. Just follow your instinct. You'll know what does. But if you haven't yet, there's money coming to you. This is a very good energy. It's bringing abundance, financial abundance to you. Be open to any offers that may come toward you. Now, see, this is where I get blocked. So I'm like, am I blocking that myself? But no. So you need to be open and don't have any expectations. Don't go, oh, maybe that's it. Just, you'll know. It will come to you. Just know that it's coming. And it'll come to you the way it's supposed to when you're ready for it. But you don't want to block it. Remember, you are worthy and deserving of all of these good things coming in. Just keep that in mind. You are worthy and deserving no matter. Forget that, people. Just think of this one. Now, all that's required of you this week is action. Action. Opportunity comes up with money and romance. Action. I get so excited, I almost knocked the table over. Okay. Action. This is all you need to do. Now it's time to act. Okay. You get, maybe a chance for some overtime. Okay. You might want to take that. Okay. That's an opportunity for you, the overtime, right? Or a chance to, if somebody says, hey, you want to jump in this raffle? They're raffling off something. It's only $1. Yeah, go for it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you'll win at gambling. I'm just saying opportunities for money. Or if you get an offer, really look it over, but take action. Okay, don't procrastinate. Start action. I'm not saying jump and say yes or no, but you really want to take the time to sit down and focus on that and see if that is the right opportunity for you, or contract or direction. Door to romance, same thing. The person might be sitting there going, yeah, I'm just waiting for this person. Not getting any younger. And you're like, I know. God, you're so beautiful. Oh, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Action. Say hi. Say hi. Or say you've been hanging out with somebody for a while and you're like, God, I really want to ask them out. Or I really want to do something. I really want to take the, but you have said nothing. Now's the time. Sort of gently. Follow your instinct with this one though too when you do the action, especially in the romance. Because you know this person. You know them. Okay. Some of you may feel like, yeah, but I don't know them. But you do. Some instinct, twin flame connections, okay? You jive, you have a lot in common. You guys can talk very easily. You feel that trusting. You'll know how to do it. But this is the week to do it if you want to see the fruition of your efforts next week. I kid you not. This month's going to move fast in all this, so I'm really hyped up for you guys. Come on, I want to hear all about it. I want to see these things happen. All you have to step out of your comfort zone. You can do this. You got this. You got yin yang. Now it's time to do something with it. This is the thing. It's like, okay, I'm feeling balanced. I'm in myself. And they're like, okay, well, here's this opportunity. And you're like, I'll be right back. No, you can't. There's no pausing. You know, there's no pausing. Okay, this stuff's coming in. You want to go out of this year with a bang? This is what you have to do. Okay, now, let's see what else cards have for you. Okay, Okay, these are the things that are going to come up as you start to move forward in action. Going through your fears. These are the fear things that are going to come up for you is what I feel. Or the things you may currently be dealing with. Regrets. Looking back at the past. You know you can't change the past. You know that any decisions you made in the past, even if it was bad, at the time you felt was best for you. Okay, so it's time to let that go. Okay, try not. You may come up with situations that might remind you, have an emotional reminder, like a ding ding, and you're like, oh, you've got to let that go and go, this isn't even the same person, or same situation, different people, different time. This isn't the same. And then move forward. Okay. Discipline. Aha, this is where action, remember action? Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. You're backed up. Anything you do that action towards this week, it's going to happen in the good way. You're totally supported there. You see how excited you're getting me? Oh my God. Perseverance. Keep persevering. Especially when you're doing your soul purpose, the thing that brings you happy, that your job, your career, your passion. You really keep pushing. You're right there. Next week, you're set. Okay, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Perseverance. Do not give up. Regardless of what your ego and your fears, don't give up. Don't let your egos tell you it's impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. Only we make it that way. And dealing with honesty, not only from others, but with yourself. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I damn well can expect it from myself. Being honest with yourself about things, how you're feeling, how you react to things. Be honest. Be bare. It's like being vulnerable with somebody else, like with the door to romance. Be vulnerable with that person for just a moment. Just one moment. Trust. They're not the people that you've dealt with before. They're on the same level as you. And honestly, guys, you got to remember the mirror effect. This person has been through probably the same things you have. Different people, and probably slightly different situations, but the same thing. Be the lead on this one. Be the inspiration. Be vulnerable with this person. They're going to appreciate it, and they're going to take care of it very carefully. I feel that they will be very gentle, and they will appreciate the honesty that you give them and your vulnerability of letting them in. Okay, they're going to guard that with their everything. I just feel they're going to guard that as a gift. Okay, they appreciate that because they never had that with anybody else. Everybody else just hid that shit from them. You know what I mean? And this person's just as open. And they're going to baby step. You give a little, they're going to give a little. They're not going to let you give and they take it and not give back. That's not who this is. This person. Twin. That's what I'm getting. So let's get one last clarifier. Oh my God. You guys, people to pile 6. Oh, I really want to be hearing some feedback from this. I want to know. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you guys. You know, it really makes me feel good to see stuff like that. I love doing this anyway, you know, but that's so beautiful and I'm so grateful, you know. It gives me hope and kind of gets me through. Yeah, bitch, they can do it. You can too. Yeah, I got this. I mean, even I may be an energy intuitive, but I go through stuff too, just like everybody else. I just came out of my own transitional phase, so I'm feeling good and feeling great. And I'm going to have to do a reading on myself. I didn't pick a pile. I'd like to pick pile 6, but I didn't pick a pile today like I normally would. Though I did resonate with that one a lot because some of that stuff I was saying was like, it kept dinging like, you never know. Okay. You're leaving heartbreak. You're healing. You've gotten rid of the naysayers, backstabbers. Okay, you're leaving that behind. Okay, what you need to watch out for is thinking people aren't what they appear. You need to trust. I feel there's a little bit of paranoia still hanging around there about trust, and I get that. Believe me. Believe me. You don't have to be famous to have people use the shit out of you every day or just say hi to you just to get something. Trust me. Okay? It happens to, everybody. But I really feel that this is where the trust comes in, especially when it comes to romance. I really feel that's a big one. And with business, I also feel that too. You're going to be like, ooh, paranoid. And remember, I feel like also there's a preparation for things that aren't even going on, but you're like, well, if that happens, I'm ready. Well, you really need a lot more information before that happens. So make sure you step back and don't feed the paranoia. Don't feed that monkey. Tell that monkey, put the monkey in the cage and say, you know what? No drama for this mama or papa. And just, keep your focus here in the now. Keep your focus here. Boost your energy by doing something that makes you feel good. You've bypassed. You're now in healing mode. You're actually past healing. You're ready to move forward, which is really supportive of this. And all those naysayers are now leaving the coven. Okay, the ones that don't fit anymore, the ones that don't jive is what I'm getting. So, all this is what I'm seeing really is your way is being cleared for you to have this and this, and most importantly, balance. Everything is in alignment, but you just have to be open to that and step forward through the fear, because honestly, where the fear is, that's on the other side is this and this. Okay? You got this, and I really would love to hear some feedback from Pile 6, and thank you so much for allowing me to do this for you guys, and I hope this gave you some clarity, helped you out while you were going on your new start to your brand new journey on this cycle. God bless you. Sending you all much love and light. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I will have something new here by tomorrow. I also have another pick a card coming up. So make sure you subscribe and like, and please share this video if you really felt that would help somebody out there who's going through either a tower moment or the fool's journey. I just appreciate that very much, because you never know who it's going to help, and that's all I'm doing this for, to help you. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, and you allowing me to do this fulfills my soul purpose, and I thank you. Namaste. Have a wonderful evening, and have a great Monday.